is Joanna, and this is Joanna Budgets. So if you saw the last video, or maybe it wasn't the last video, I don't know when you've seen it, but I talked about there are 2 refrigerators that I have in my house, and the freezer's attached. So I said that I wanted to challenge myself for at least the next week to try to get those freezers cleared out, at least for one. I don't think there's much as far as food. I think I just keep my water bottles that I freeze and things like that in there. There might be some food, so I'll check it. I haven't checked it. I think there might be some buns in there that I might use for garlic bread tonight. I don't know. So this is a batch of spaghetti sauce that I had made, I don't know, last month. When we don't use all of something, and it's not something if it's something I know we are not going to eat as leftover, because to be honest, I'm not a big fan of sauce on my pasta. Give me some good old Parmesan cheese and some butter, and that's how I roll. So, but my husband likes sauce. So I made homemade sauce because we don't like chunks in our sauce when we do need sauce. So we're a little bit picky. I apologize for that. So anyway, I'm just going to take this sauce. It's about 6 o'clock in the evening. We normally don't eat until between 7 and 8, just because that's about when my husband gets home. I was cleaning things. I was in the sink a minute ago. I cleaned the floor, and I was cleaning out my little mop vac thing, and I got myself wet. So I'm just going to put this sauce in here for about an hour, and it should be, if I put it on high, should be nice and saucy by the time dinner. My son, Hayden, he'll eat the sauce, and Jeff will eat the sauce. Sometimes the little kids will eat the sauce. Ezra's here, and Kipton's here, and me. So there's 5 of us tonight. Let me see if there are any buns that I can use for like garlic bread. I do not have any form of garlic bread in here, but I think there's garlic bread or brioche. There might be some brioche bread or some kind of bread in the other freezer out in the garage that I might be able to use for bread. So I'm going to stop here, and then when I get to cooking the rest of dinner, I'll come back because I'm going to do garlic bread and spaghetti. I can make my own spaghetti, but I actually, and this sounds weird, prefer the store-bought because the homemade spaghetti is not skinny enough. I like it really, I like my spaghetti noodles really thin, so I get the angel hair pasta because that's what I prefer. But my spaghetti machine does not make the spaghetti thin enough for me. I will eat it, but I don't prefer it. So if desperate times came to desperate measures, as long as I have flour, oil, and eggs, I can make, and some salt, I can make my own pasta or whatever I need. But right now I have a whole lot of pasta in my pantry, and we will be doing kind of a pantry cleanup as well because I'm trying to motivate myself to clean or cook. I gotta clean too, but that's normal. So anyway, I'm going to pause it here, and I will be back when it's time to finish cooking dinner in about an hour. Right. It's been over an hour. Let me see how this sauce is going. Hopefully, it's good. thawed out nicely. And I did find some bread. I have to learn how to get all my junk ready before I start this process. Still a little frozen. This, oh, it's sourdough. Maybe I'm not going to make. We'll use that for something else. Okay. We'll just use regular bread. Right? Why not? Not the bestest in the world. There we go. Can't see it really. Regular bread. What's up, dude? You like to come be nosy when I'm filming? Let's see. 2, 4, 6. That's probably plenty. 5 of us. 1 per plus an extra. Ezra's being nosy. The camera is tilting. This is a terrible camera setup. So basically the only thing I really need to do, I don't even think I'm going to do a veg. Just going to butter the bread, you know. Probably would have been better to do it in the butter, do melted butter and then brush it on. It would have been more evenly spread. I just sprinkled it because I'm a weirdo. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to pause this so that I can get resituated. Okay, I'm back, sort of, for a few minutes. This is going to be the spaghetti water, olive oil. I put in there to keep the noodles from being sticky. Salt in the water. As soon as I get this boiling, we'll put the spaghetti in. As the spaghetti's boiling, I'll put the toast in to broil. And I had talked about how I'd buy spaghetti because I like how thin it is. I didn't even buy the thin spaghetti. So, I'm a hot mess. But I've had this for a while. So I'm getting rid of that too. But, so we will boil the spaghetti, and broil the toast, and we'll just have spaghetti and toast, and that's about it. And you can't even see me. My, setup is not ideal for this space. It's really hard to get a camera in a good angle with the equipment that I have. So we just have to deal with it. Okay, so it is almost boiling. We're gonna go ahead and get started. I know everybody knows how to cook spaghetti. It's not like I'm teaching you how to do anything. I'm just showing you how I'm gonna go through and get all of this extra food that we normally would not eat, or we just let sit there and go to waste or what have you. I'm just showing you how we're gonna go get about that and not do that anymore. try not to do that anymore. Sometimes it's, you know, you forget something's in there. And what I need to do, in all honesty, what I need to do is only really buy, I mean, I buy my meat in bulk because, you know, we always slaughter an animal. That sounds terrible. We always buy an animal. I think I need more water. I'll put a lot of spaghetti in here. That's okay. Lunch tomorrow. Anyway, we always buy an animal and send it to butcher. And yeah, so we're always going to have a ton of meat. But I always have random stuff in the freezer, random stuff in the pantry, and things like that. So I need to learn how or get in gear to use that stuff so that it's not just sitting there going to waste, because that's a big, huge problem. It just cannot go to waste anymore. We just have to stop wasting. And I don't know if I'll ever be at the level of like Southern Mama or whatever her name is. She, you know, can cook like a whole week's worth of meals for her family for a week on $5. I don't know if I'll ever be there. However, I'd like to just not waste. Because my family, we don't survive on beans. So we would be hard pressed for some stuff if we had to survive on. I will not eat a bean. There is no bean on the planet that I will eat. There's just no bean on the planet that I will eat. And that's just who I am. I've gotten some of the spaghetti noodles on my burner that I just washed before I started this video. I just scrubbed it with my Scrub Daddy, and now I'm going to have to scrub it again because I got spaghetti noodles. I don't know if I have enough water. Hopefully the noodles cook. I put way more than I should have. But I'm going to go ahead and pause so that we can let this cook. And then I'll just show you my plate in a little bit. So I think it's almost done. I've already pulled the bread out. It's not perfect. A little too al dente for sure. Took it a little bit longer, and that is really hot. This thing is not long enough. I definitely don't think I have enough water in here. I know, I'm pretty sure this weekend's supposed to be pretty yucky anyway, so whoop. I think I'm just going to take a vacation and not do anything and try to get caught up on stuff. I've been kind of feeling yucky the last 2 days anyway, and I haven't done anything, so having that extra day and not wearing myself out, maybe I can get some more stuff done around the house. And you can't see me. This is not a good setup. I'm gonna take me a toast. Whoops, it stuck to the thing. I am this is how I roll. I know there is probably zero nutritional value in this meal, but we're going to have full bellies. I butter mine. That's how I prefer it. That's how my children prefer it. This is how we roll. Parmesan cheese on it. That is my plate. Right. And like I said, this was the sauce. Sorry, my hubby. This was the sauce that I pulled out of the freezer. So that's one thing out of the freezer. So tomorrow I'll find something else and pull it out of the freezer, and eventually we will have that freezer empty. You can't see me. I'm right here. Eventually the freezer will be empty. I'll clean it out and then we'll reorganize it and maybe live a little bit of a better food life. Don't ask me. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I just wanted to show you that I'm going to do this whole series about how we are going to get this freezer cleaned out and yeah, get it done. Eat at home. Save some money. I don't know if we'll lose weight, but maybe we'll be a little bit healthier because we're not eating all the junk. Anyway, if you liked it, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all of the things. I'm sure it was super exciting for everybody. As always, we love you. Have a blessed day.